Technique number 5 is Osotogari. Your objective is to utilize this judo throw that is designed to take your opponent to the ground. Your immediate danger is losing your balance and being taken to the ground by your opponent. As you face off with your opponent, you will control your opponent's left side lapel near his neck with a good grip with your right hand. You will control the cloth behind his right elbow with your left hand. As you step slightly to the right, pull with your left hand that has his elbow under control and push with your right hand into his face and neck area as if you're turning a big steering wheel. As you do this, your opponent will become a little off balance. You will then step across his body with your right leg and place it directly behind his right leg. You will continue to, quote, turn the big wheel, twisting him over and past your right leg and onto the ground. Common mistakes. One common mistake is not using the proper grips on the collar and arm of your opponent. Another common mistake is not turning the big wheel. And the third most common mistake is not using the proper footwork. Technique number 6 is Upa. The objective of using Upa is to reverse the position that you're in, getting your opponent off of you and putting you in a neutral or dominant position. The immediate danger here for you is punches to the face and head while you're mounted by your opponent. Upa is used when someone is mounted on top of you as you lay flat on your back. Picture the bully on the playground pinning another child and holding his hands to the ground. This is a very precarious situation that needs to be reversed immediately to neutralize the attack. The technique that I use when first teaching the children Upa is this. First off, try to relax and not freak out. You will need to relax with your elbows pinned to the ground and held tight against your ribs. You will then grab one of your opponent's sleeves with both of your hands and hold on very tight. Then put your foot next to his foot on the same side as the arm you just grabbed. For example, if you're controlling his right arm by the sleeves, put your left foot next to his right foot. Then put your feet up near your rear end and thrust your hips up toward the ceiling, and as his weight moves over you, push your hips toward the side that his arm and leg are trapped. This will cause him to topple over and it will put you into the guard position. If he is not trained and does not wrap his legs around you, step over his legs and mount him. If he wraps his legs, begin to immediately pass his guard. Some common mistakes. The first common mistake is when you don't control his arm and or leg on the same side of his body. Another mistake is you trap the correct side leg and arm, but you try to roll the wrong way. Another mistake is you try to push your opponent to the side with your arms instead of using the leverage from your hip and legs to move his weight over your head and then over your shoulder to make him topple. And the fourth common mistake is when you try to push straight up into your opponent's chest with your hands. This allows him to finish you with an armbar from the mounted position.